decided to make this while the washer and dryer are going as loud as they can be.
Hey everyone, it's been a bit. This is kind of an unusual random video I just kind of wanted to put out there. Since it's been so long since I posted, I figured it was time to kind of somewhat update. My official and more formal update will be coming eventually, but right now I just wanted to give a tour of my home studio, which is actually a disaster right now. And the reason I wanted to give the tour is because I plan on really redoing the whole thing. I'm in the garage right now. You can kind of tell that's a garage tour. I figured it'd be cool to show like what's been going on, what it looks like right now, and then eventually have a total redo renovation in a sense of this whole studio. However, there's been a somewhat pause in it all. Stick around for the end of this video and I will explain everything going on, but for now, enjoy the tour. All right, so upon walking in, to the left, there's just a bunch of storage that I had organized in there. Boxes that I need to tear down and recycle. And that is a changing room. It's a portable kind. Over here is this disaster of mess that I put all to get it organized. So over here I have this makeshift like changing area before I got the portable changing room. So it's just kind of random box that needs to be recycled now. Please ignore the fact that I'm doing laundry. So after you get past the mess, you'll start to notice I have wardrobe and I have this wedding dress that actually was very dirty on bottom, so I hung it up here to get the sand off of it. Here you will see the majority of my older wardrobe stuff. This is stuff I found, you know, in my closet, stuff I used to gather for photo shoots. So you will see a lot. There's a few dresses, and then as we come over here, you'll start to see this is a lot of the newer stuff. A lot of these are really long dresses. There's a lot of vintage wedding dresses, lots of lace, and there's like ball gowns in here. I really love this one. And then we have a few bridesmaid looking dresses. And then we have this fun looking one. That'll be actually really pretty in a photo shoot. We have all these different colors. A lot of these come from Goodwill. A couple of them were donated by friends. That one's fun. And then as you can see, there's like more junk that I have to go through, sort through, fix, everything. That box is just filled with stuff that needs to be thrown away or recycled. And then you have just kind of like this more junk area. So everything's a little out of place. It's crazy. And then you'll see over here is my gear. This is my camera bag. It's actually a really great bag. Low Pro. It was donated to me. And honestly, I've been meaning to make a review because this is a really great bag. It has a handlebar and it has wheels on it. Definitely recommend Low Pro. I never put this away because I was in a hurry one day and I used my, what do they call this? The crane, stabilizer crane. Anyway, and then I got this because I thought it was adorable and I thought it'd be a really cute decoration for my future office. Well, I already have an office, but I haven't brought this upstairs yet, but whenever we move someday. And then batteries. Over here, as you can see, the main attraction now is this current vintage wedding dress, which I think is so gorgeous. It's probably why I put it on the mannequin first. As a full scene though, you will see that I have a 3-light system. I ordered that backdrop and it came a lot smaller than I thought. It was on sale. All I really need though is for certain products. It just is a little bit harder with a dress that's wider. So I'll probably take advantage of this backdrop and then eventually get a longer one for more poofy big or whenever I have models come over. But in the back you can see I also use gray before I put that one on. To the right of all of that and behind this light, you will see there are tons more dresses. We've got long, we've got short, we've got colors and bold, and I'm so excited. If you're not sure why I have so many dresses and why it looks like I'm a freaking Goodwill store myself, just stick around to the end of this video and I will explain everything. Here's my director's chair that I was actually very excited about. I'm just loving it. And over here is this, actually I need to steam this. So right here is my little steaming station until I create one. I'm using a tripod, as you can see, to hold up this. So I'm heating it up right now because I did kind of want to steam this. It's very wrinkly. That is the entire garage disaster until I change it. I wish I wasn't doing laundry so that it didn't sound so annoying and loud in the background, but it is what it is. If you're wondering, you know, what's going on? What is this for? I've kind of hinted at it for a while, but it's been quite a long process of getting this started. 3 years ago, I founded You Matter Stories, which is an online clothing store that allows all the models that we work with to share their story, and there's maybe 3 outfits or so, give or take, per model that would be inspired by their story, and therefore we, you know, create these stories with video and photos, and then we put them online. However, there was a big pause. So many pauses kept coming in and going, and so many times I had to hold off to pay the bills in a different way, and it was really hard getting it started. And then I got married, and my other business, which was my side business as a photographer and videographer in general, and then I tried to pursue branding videos, but my heart just kept coming back to You Matter Stories. So now I'm trying really hard to make the time, build the space. As you can see, the garage, and my husband has been very, very, very supportive. He's totally fine with me taking over the garage. He has no use for it anyway. It was like the perfect space for me to have. You know, we've got taller ceilings, and I was able to have my backdrop, have this space, have cement flooring so that, you know, it's a little easier than on carpet. So I'm really glad to have his support, but it's been quite difficult for us this past summer, and I put pause on the business a lot of times, and I really didn't know what to do to get out of the red, I guess you could say. I didn't know how to make time for it. So one day I just decided, you know what? I'm gonna find myself a different side job, because doing photography and videography is tiring me out, giving me little to no energy to do something for You Matter Stories in that sense. So everything I was doing instead was shopping for clothing and getting prepared, and then realizing I'm not shooting any stories, I'm not scheduling people, I'm stressing out all the time. So you gotta do what you gotta do, and that's definitely what I've been learning this year even more. What kept me inspired and kept me going was being able to go shopping, give myself a budget. A lot of this was on credit in hopes to sell it online, make some money off of it. But I started enjoying going to thrift stores, finding something really cute, finding something discounted, and steaming it and thinking of a photo shoot for it and getting inspired by it, and eventually putting it on the website and selling it. Then I thought I need another way to just make money sooner than later. I decided to, you know, consider some of these outfits and stuff that I can put online and just sell, and eventually start introducing more models in their stories as I start to grow and make some money off of it. So that's kind of what's been going on and why I wanted to share this studio, if you will. There are so many outfits. I have so many ideas. One of my really good friends, shout out to Sarah, her YouTube is so craftastic. She has been really supportive and really encouraging to me, and I've been telling her how I want to get my YouTube going. That's why I wanted to do a more formal update. However, this will settle. What was I gonna say?
I need to learn how to pause.
Anyway, after talking to my friend Sarah, I was like, what should I do for my channel? How should I revive this? Because I'm tired of what it was, and I just want it to be more me, more what I love. And I realized that I've left out the whole fashion thing that I've always loved for so long. A lot of people remember me as the girl who always took pictures of dresses, and dresses was my thing. And so now, if you can't tell already from my mini tour before this, a lot of the items that I have, if not all of them, well, most of them, because there's one little section of random stuff, but I'm focusing on female models. A lot of the things that I have are dresses, and I just love photographing them. I think they are the best thing to use when I tell stories. They are very artistic to me. There's so many different fabrics and colors and styles, and you know, a lot of these dresses are just perfect for ideas that I have in my head, and I want to be able to put them out there, execute these ideas, turn them into stories, turn them as something that is inspiring. Because when I see a piece, when I go to the store, I get so inspired by it and I get excited that I want to photograph it. That's what I'm going to do, and I'm going to somehow turn it into what I love to do, what I dream to do, telling stories, being inspirational, helping people feel good about themselves, and allowing a lot more people to feel comfortable to come share their story and feel beautiful. I've had a lot of models who actually told me whenever I shoot with them, I give them back their pictures and they're like, how do you make me look so good? And I'm like, I just think you look good. But I usually tell them, you know, I can tell when someone is insecure about something about themselves, and I just avoid focusing on that. If they don't like their smile, I never force them to smile. If they don't like their nose, I don't shoot it at an angle that I think that they would feel insecure about. I consider those things because I could tell someone over and over, you look fine the way you are, but they're never gonna believe it unless they feel it. And I know that personally because I've had plenty of people tell me like, oh, Stephanie, you look fine, you look great, but I've gained like 40 pounds in like the past 3 years, and that's really hard for me to grasp and understand because the weight gain that I've gained has changed the shape of my face. It has changed the shape of my whole body. I feel more comfy, and like, as you can tell, I'm wearing this massive extra large sweater because it's comfy, also because it's nighttime. A lot of my pants, like right now, I'm not even gonna lie,
My pants aren't even buttoned.
because it hurts, because a lot of my pants don't fit me right now. I have had no money to spend on my clothes or anything for myself, which is why I'm working my butt off to get this business going. It's a long story, a story for later, but my point is that I really wanted to, I'm so mad I decided to make this while the washer and dryer are going as loud as they can be. We're just gonna deal with it. Next time it'll be better. Next time I'll think this through. Well, anyway, so I really wanted to put my all back into the business, and I thought I want to share this with people, and I want it to be a part of my YouTube. I want my business, my love for fashion, all these items I find, I want this to be a part of my channel, and so that's what this is gonna be. Another exciting thing that I want to introduce is the fact that I have a sewing machine that was donated to me. I had a friend who was gonna use it here. We were gonna try to collaborate for the business, but unfortunately life got busy for her and she just told me, hey, keep the sewing machine. You know, I believe in you and I believe in you Magic Stories. I'm sorry I'm too busy to help, but have the sewing machine, it's yours. And I'm like, she just gave me a free brand new sewing machine, which is somewhere over there. It's a Brother brand. I should go show you. Nothing huge. Seems like it's fairly simple and easy for someone who's new. It says lightweight, full-size sewing machine, Brother brand. I got excited. I thought, wow, you know, I used to actually really enjoy sewing when I was younger. I used to sew Barbie clothes together. Me and my sister did it. My sister actually got into costume making and she has been doing really well. She also has a YouTube. I'll probably link her below if I remember. If I forget and you want to know, ask. I've had it in me. My grandma was a seamstress. My mom learned how to sew, and it's just kind of been a thing that it's always been in the back of my mind, you know, and I thought, well, it's not that I want to be a fashion designer. I mean, that'd be cool, but I don't have time for that. I have to focus somehow. And so I take interest in too many things and I start to want to do all of them. And that starts to affect how much I can do. So long story short, not even short, I just thought it'd be really fun to dive into some of these things a little more for videos and to show you guys who I am, who I want to be, and a lot of parts of me that I just never believed shown out loud, I guess you could say. I never allowed people to believe that of me, that, you know, that I love fashion as much as I do, or it's not that I was hiding it. I was actually pretty open if the topic came up. I just felt like people knew me more as a photographer and then eventually as a videographer. Somehow I let that hide who I really am. Yes, I do photography. Yes, I do videography, but just because someone thinks I'm good at it doesn't mean that that's all I have to do and do it because they want me to. And I realized I lost myself somewhere along the way. That makes me sad. A long time ago, I used to do a ton of self-portraits. In fact, a lot of my older videos on this channel are just me doing a self-portrait. Those were my most creative photos. They were my most creative because it was me expressing something that I loved. It was what I was wearing, where I was shooting, everything put together into something that looked like a book cover or something that's a part of a story. And that was how I shared who I am and myself. I really miss all of that and I want to bring it back. I also want to start eating healthy and working on my body, which will probably show up here and there. I think this channel is going to eventually just become a me channel and no longer a photography channel. I changed my name. I got married recently, so I have a new last name, which is Harford. So I thought, well, you know what? New last name, new life. So I rebranded my whole entire YouTube thing, and if anyone doesn't care for the fashion and business and maybe sewing and anything creative and crafty and artistic when it comes to everything revolving basically around fashion and photography, storytelling, you know, anything that evolves around that, that's what this channel is going to be. If you're not interested, you don't care, you were only here for tutorials that I did a long time ago, maybe you're not even here anymore and I'm talking to no one. Whatever the case, I just know that this is important for me to do, and this is something that I want my channel to reflect, that I finally took a step and decided, hey, I'm gonna show this part of me and I'm not gonna care what other people think, and I'm gonna hope that eventually it'll inspire someone, it'll be exciting, and people will actually want to watch the stuff that I have to do because I want to have fun with it. I've always wanted to be a YouTuber. I've said this a million times to my sister and my friends. It has not happened. I make YouTube videos, I make them for a long time, but I've never made money off of it, at least not anymore, because you have to have 4,000 watch hours and I'm at 210. We need to increase my watch hours, but
I don't want to give up.
And that's kind of the point of my video. So there was my mini tour slash update. I'm excited. My husband just got a new job. I'm so proud of him. I'm so happy for him. Also, it's a blessing to us because we have been financially just in the crap for about 6 months.
We've been married for 6 months, so what does that say? Our marriage started off with a lot of stress.
It's kind of nice to know that we're kind of letting a lot of this stress go and pursuing new things, and him getting the job is amazing. On top of all of that, we put in an offer for a house. We were supposed to hear back today, but I guess these people are on the road, and we don't know the answer yet. So we're really nervous about that. We both have a pretty good feeling about it, thinking that perhaps it's just meant to be. Good things have been happening, but we don't know. If we do end up moving, closing will be about 45 days. That would mean we would be moving at the 1st of January or so. Beginning of January, moving out means I don't know how much effort to put into this garage. If anything, cleaning it and organizing it is never a bad thing. It makes it easy to pack away when you go. So, but that's the whole excitement of this channel, of like what's going on with me. It's exciting because it's my way of documenting my life, all the exciting things I'm doing, and I thought, how fun is it gonna be to do this? So if you're excited like me and you like fashion and business and photography and all the things creative, and me attempting to sew and me attempting to go shopping and finding more things, and maybe even giving clothing hauls because I find tons of stuff. There's tons of stuff to show you if I wanted to make a separate video. Maybe I'll get one of my model friends to join and she'll model off everything and we'll make a video out of it. Probably not everything because there's like a ton of dresses in here, but it'll be fun and it'll be exciting. So if you're excited, don't forget to subscribe, hit that thumbs up to show everyone else that you liked it, and leave a comment telling me what you love to do. What makes you you? What makes you uniquely you? What is the combination of interests that make you you? Because I really want to know who else is out there that maybe likes the same things as me, or if you like something completely different. I think it's exciting to know who people are, what they want to do, what their dreams are. I love knowing people's dreams because I'm always like, how can I help them reach it? And if I can't, can I at least encourage them or be their friend? Don't be afraid to share with me what you love to do because I want to know. Thank you guys so much for watching. Sorry I talked so much. Glad you made it this far, but you will see me next time. Okay, I need to stop talking before this gets really embarrassing.